Okay, I think that kind of worked. Hello, everyone. We are live reacting to the Summer Game Fest showcase, which is happening now. I am joined
Where's
by
me?
Court, who will be on the camera as soon as I
What the
figure out
heck?
what's going on. Let's see, is that gonna work? Hey, um, a little thing to note here: Court might dip out in the middle of this. It's fine. I will be here throughout the entire thing.
Yeah.
However, my power has been I'm hosting everything here. My power has been going out all week. There's a chance.
It's a smoke.
Well, I don't know what it is, but yeah, it could be.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
But I'll be here for Summer Game Fest, Day of the Devs, and Devolver Digital. Jordan might show up later.
Okay.
He was supposed to show up today. Something came up. He might join back later. I don't know. And we'll be doing reactions throughout the entire week. Our schedule is up everywhere. So
when I started Summer Game Fest back in 2020 from a spare bedroom, I never imagined it would grow into this. Today,
oh yeah, because it started during the pandemic, and he
Yeah.
he did it all through his house, I think.
Showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list.
By the way, rest in peace, E3.
Yeah.
Changed over the past few years, but one thing hasn't. There are a lot of great games in development.
I'm excited.
And our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat.
Extended
1.
gameplay of Mortal Kombat. Murder. Blood.
Don't worry.
Oh, my
Alan
throat
Wake
fucking
2,
hurts.
the
Did
reveal of
karaoke last
Fortnite's
night.
next
Oh yeah.
season.
Yeah.
And
First time ever
yes,
doing karaoke.
We do have a very special grand finale.
Oh no, but I'm gonna
You're
miss
not gonna
it.
want to miss.
Hopefully
I'll
not.
say
Maybe
right
this will
now.
be an hour.
Yeah.
But let's get right
Well,
to
it's
the
no
games
Summer
and
Game Fest
gameplay.
is going to be like
The
2
first reveal
hours,
is something you're
Mm.
not
and then
expecting, which makes it that
Day of the
much more
Devs I think is
exciting.
1 hour, and then Devolver Digital they're probably going to do 1 hour for that. So it's going to be about a 4-hour stream today.
Damn.
Ubisoft is having their own showcase on Monday.
Is this Prince of Persia?
Yeah, this thing's been delayed for like ever. I'm surprised it's showing anything because they keep saying that it's starting from scratch every time.
Yeah. And then they're like, just kidding.
We weren't prepared for what was coming next.
I don't think it's Prince of Persia. Maybe it is.
Might be a new Prince of Persia because they were
Yeah.
doing the remake Sands of Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they end up releasing
No,
that?
because they kept starting it from scratch.
Still not out. Oh my god.
And then everybody's like, "Hey, is this project dead?" Just like Beyond Good and Evil, and they're like, "No, we're just like, we're hiring like a creative person." Like basically, like they just every time they're asked, they're like, "Yeah, we just hired somebody to start the thing."
Yeah.
Like, okay.
They're like, it'll happen, guys. It'll happen, okay?
Eventually.
Yeah. I mean, that's the kind
This
of
doesn't look like Prince of Persia. This is like a 2D side-scrolling action game, which
yeah, like
is my
Metroid Dread.
yeah, it's just totally for me.
Yeah.
This looks sick.
In these times of darkness, hope is the only thing that keeps us fighting. I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
It is Prince of Persia.
The Lost Crown. Okay.
Wow.
January.
I hear the crowd going, wow.
The Lost Crown is coming in January
Wow.
2024, a brand new action adventure
Not too far away.
platformer
Missing the
in an
holidays
iconic
though.
series with deep combat, some
Alright.
huge boss fights, and of course incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern take on
By the way, we
legendary franchise.
were
You'll be able to
approved
see more
for
about Ubisoft Forward,
I signed up to be
streaming on Monday as part
co-stream
of Summer
partners
Game
for
Fest.
Summer Game
All right,
Fest.
let's move along to another iconic
Got the
video
kit and
game
everything
franchise
like too
that
late.
just celebrated
Didn't have time to
30
set up
years.
everything for the
That's
branding.
right.
And they didn't have any
Oh.
animated backgrounds this year, so I'm like, oh man. I'm like, we've
Aw.
got an animated background. We're gonna keep our animated
We'll keep you
background.
waiting on this
Yeah.
one.
Sorry, Summer Game Fest.
Yep.
It has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since, Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet. that reboots the series.
The
and
second
Gaming
reboot,
Era
by the way.
timeline.
They've already
Yeah.
rebooted
Coming
it.
this September.
Right? I was gonna say, I'm like,
Yeah.
haven't they
Everyone's
done
been
this
asking,
before?
what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the story,
1 hour later.
gameplay, yes, of course, the fatalities.
Fatalities, let's
of
go.
Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do it.
Bar fights.
I have had enough of you.
Then go before I put you down.
I feel like that guy had no idea what he was getting into. Look at your outfit, sir.
Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must gather.
What do you want?
I want the sword.
It's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
Show us the blood. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
Tried playing Mortal Kombat. It's
Yeah.
fun, but it's like the inputs that really kind of get me. I'd always be like, I'm doing the right ones, and then nothing happens, and I'm like, what the heck?
You have skills, Raiden.
Yeah, I remember playing, it's probably like 2 or something. I don't know. It was one of the old ones.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm never good at fighting games.
Now it's a part of my job.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Which ones were on PlayStation? I feel like I played it on PlayStation.
All of them?
All of them?
Yeah.
Probably where I played it. Like the original PlayStation.
Right? Because it originated from a arcade system, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna be like, and it's not like it'd be on Nintendo, but it actually did come to the
Oh, it was-
Switch.
Yeah. No, but I think they were on Nintendo platforms before.
Oh yeah, like N64, I think.
I think even were they not on Super Nintendo? Maybe not.
Maybe. Oh my. I think he's dead.
Just a flesh wound.
Yeah, this is merely just a flesh wound. All the blood.
Okay, well,
Finish him.
split him in half. No, and now I gotta like smash his body pieces together. He's already dead at that
Yeah.
point. All right, jeez.
That was a good extended bit.
I mean, that was pretty good, right, guys?
Woo! Yeah.
Woo! Blood.
I'm sure you have
Blood.
questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat,
Oh, shit.
Ed Boon!
Woo!
Did you ever watch the documentary of how they kind of like went through the process of creating this game and stuff.
They
No.
love you. All right, well, Ed, first of all,
It was on
thank you
Netflix.
for that incredible
Hmm.
world premiere. We got to
But
see all of the gameplay
I think
of
they,
MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about
because they
this,
almost
first of
used
all,
like
this is
almost like
it's
movie kind of
MK1, right? It went
formatted,
from 11 to
like
1. So tell us
how
about
they
this.
would
Is it a new timeline?
film it, I guess, or capture it.
Yeah.
And then all the drama that ensued, and that was when people were like, "Mer, you're teaching our kids violence.
Oh well, yeah. Well, I know
You're
about
causing my child's aggression."
I know about the like political and like social aspects of that game and
Yeah.
and all that, but not like the creation of the game. No, I don't know anything
Yeah.
about that.
Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years.
Really
on
been
this, but
4
The
years?
thing we got to talk about are these
4 years
cameos, because we
since.
saw some
The
pretty
last
amazing
one
stuff
came
there. Now,
out.
so tell us, how does that work?
Oh.
You obviously
Hmm?
you have your sort of.
I guess so,
Yeah,
because
it's
I was
about-
with GameStop for
and then I know you also have a separate kind of
5.
cameo menu, so you pick.
Well, that's. I mean, when you don't annualize a game, that's typically like a major
Like 4 years
franchise.
ago.
That's when a new one comes out. Yeah.
After you do
Yeah,
that, there's
except
a
for
second
Zelda.
roster of
Except
Just
for
about
Zelda.
6 years.
which are
Yeah.
completely
Zelda
different
doesn't
fighters that are the cameo
really
fighters.
need to
These
come out
fighters
every 4
actually-
years.
Yeah.
They
What's
will join
Pokemon?
the
Pokemon's
fight
like every
year.
A lot of blank
Every
squares
year?
there.
Yeah, so it's
There's
kind
new
of like
Pokemon
imagine
every year.
yourself with Sub-Zero,
Yeah,
but you
what's
have
this-
some of Jack's moves, and you can
this
call him
year's?
out. You can do it
I don't
multiple
know.
times.
They're-
as you
They
saw in the
restarted
gameplay,
the
you know.
anime,
So you
but
can you can basically
I don't know.
combine these two characters. All
Yeah,
the
maybe they'll
characters can
stick
be
with
combined with all the cameo fighters.
Scarlet and
that's
Violet
where
for a
you
bit because
see-
they just started the
that's
new
where
anime
players
and
kind
they're
of
like
imagination
establishing
comes in.
themselves
They
in
can
that new
actually
region, right?
customize it for what they
Yes,
like to
yeah,
see.
because that was
You know, the best
still
team.
one of my favorite
DLC.
How
Pokemon.
does that work? So you're in game.
Yeah, and then I'd
Sorry.
have to buy it again.
Well, they did announce 2 DLC things, so
It's not a tag
Did
team
they?
thing,
Oh,
right?
fuck.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's, one is
you're
like an
basically
island,
summoning them. It's just
and
one
then the
button
other
person
one
basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go,
is I
push
can't remember what the
button
other one is.
towards and it'll do a
I think there's like a
different move. Push it with down,
marketplace
it'll do a different
kind of
move.
thing.
And so
It's
the
like a festival
combination-
kind of
Oh,
thing.
I see. So you can bring them in a combo.
Oh.
Exactly. And
I mean,
so
the
there's-
island's
there's
cool.
like
I
a meter
remember
up on
Sword and
top,
Shield.
which is
I really
basically-
liked their
that'll
DLC,
limit us
Yeah.
which was
can't
like
obviously
2
fire
brand
them
new areas, basically.
indefinitely,
Yeah,
but,
and they're like huge,
so many
and there's
Pokemon,
a lot
yeah.
to do
pretty
there.
much
Yeah.
whenever you want, and they have, like in the middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of, basically. a
And the
whole
DLC had
arsenal of
Kung
their moves.
Fu.
So Sonya,
Yeah,
sometimes you
right?
see him
Yeah.
appear twice in
he
there.
was cool. I liked
Okay, so
him.
time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through, you revealed some of them there. But is it a different set of characters?
I
that
just
will be
beat
in the
Clavel
cameos,
or
or
whatever.
some repeats from the main roster?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available.
Which
as
j-
cameos, as
uh,
well as
was that the
main roster
professor?
fighters.
The
Basically Sub-Zero
the old
and
guy
Sub-Zero,
who's
right?
trying to
Oh.
pretend to be a kid.
Yes,
time.
yes, 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 yes,
It
yes.
was funny because so I failed. I didn't realize I was gonna fight him at first, so I failed the first time I fought him. And I'm like, okay,
Oh.
so I'm gonna build a team now to like fight him, and was no problem up until the end. His Ceruledge was just like ridiculously strong, and I was like almost out of Pokemon. And I'm like, okay, this is the Pokemon I need to use. And he was just like, it got so powerful, like it was raising its attack and defense and everything, that it was just knocking out my guys as I was sending him out. But I got him down to 1 HP, and I'm like, it doesn't matter who I send out, it's gonna. I'm like, oh wait a second, I'll throw somebody else out, revive one of my Pokemon, who knows
Yeah.
quick attack. I'm like,
There
it's
you
a
go.
I'm like, as long as I hit first, I'm good.
Yeah, it's a
That's how I
Boom.
beat him, was quick attack.
full circle moment,
Nice.
you know,
I
with
feel
the-
like
the
I
first
beat him
World
with
Cup
my
game, we
mouse
originally
holds.
wanted to be
Yeah,
That became like my
about right.
top
That- and that
fucking
never really
Pokemon
worked
was
out.
mouse hold.
So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. We were this close,
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 times, and so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices too. So
John
you're gonna hear
Claude.
John Claude,
Oh my god.
his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that.
I also
We're really
got
excited
this
about
court.
Wow. Well,
I don't know.
the team
I don't
has
know
been
if you see
working
our
so hard
stream,
in
but-
Chicago to build
I-
this
I
through
do, I have
COVID,
it up.
and it's coming out
You
this
finally
month,
got
so
it,
it's
eh?
From Japan.
This has
I
been a
had to order it
Wow.
from Japan.
secret to
Wow,
keep
are you gonna keep it in
over
the
last-
box?
over the
No,
last
I
4
already
years.
opened it.
So,
You're-
but
You're like, this
we're-
is just the box.
we could not be more excited in terms of getting players'
I
hands
have
on
the
it.
controller here.
And throughout the summer, we're going to be
It's a
showing
super nice
lot
controller.
more content, a lot more
It
characters.
sucks they
a lot
barely
more
made any.
cameo characters. So there's a lot of
I
reviews.
couldn't
that are
buy
coming
it.
out.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks so much. Amazing. So excited about that one. All right. Next up, it's been a fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4. which
Yeah,
is
it's
truly
funny.
fantastic.
I've been playing that,
Another
but I
big
put
and
in my
anticipated
my
ARPG.
stream if you do
Path of
exclamation
Exile
Blizzard,
2
and it's like,
grinds
hey,
their
you want to talk
games
about this
with
shit fucking
faithfully
company?
updated
Here, go to
patching the
get
original
like
PoE
Spawn Trap
games.
Games, and I put like the
We
YouTube
haven't
link
seen
on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
on the sequel in over 2 years.
So if
That
anyone
changes
shows up,
right
they're like,
now.
oh,
Yeah.
Here's
Blizzard.
your
I'm like,
first
do
look
exclamation
at a
Blizzard.
fun gameplay capture
Which,
of
by
Path
the
of
way,
Exile 2,
there's been updates on that. We
which is the
definitely need
big
to
Yeah,
do another
right.
discussion for sure.
For sure. But yeah, I'm like, what a perfect way to advertise our YouTube.
Where are the gods?
This is what is this, Diablo?
I guess so. I haven't been to this area yet. Oh my god, spoilers!
Yeah, Diablo is something I definitely want to jump into at some point.
Yeah. It's like really funny playing it because Lilith is the main bad guy, but I'm like, if you know her true history, she's not a bad person. And I'm just like, why do they gotta falsify history? And they're like, oh, go to the church. I'm like, I don't want to go to the church. I'm like, where do we find Lilith? Oh, it's Path of Exile.
Oh,
Oh, so very, very similar to
it does
Diablo.
look similar to Diablo, yeah.
I feel like it's always been, and that's kind of like the one game that when people were done playing Diablo and stuff, they would like. There's these
Looks
other
amazing,
games.
and there's more coming in July. Last week marked the release of Street Fighter 6, a game we featured last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you right now.
New downloadable character.
Seems right.
Mr.
Capcom
Machine.
also has a showcase on Monday,
Yeah.
which they announced way too late. And speaking of way too late, where the hell is Limited Run Games Showcase?
Right.
Last week they said they'll have an announcement soon. Summer Game Fest is this week. Where's their announcement?
Yeah. They're like, we're live now.
I know.
Yeah, I heard Street Fighter 6 is pretty good. You could just fight NPCs.
Are you gonna be? You're gonna be available for the Saturday showcases or no?
This Saturday?
Yeah.
It's in the morning, right?
Yeah, it starts at early in the morning.
Yes, and then I have to
Missing
leave
leaders
at
of Street Fighter
1:30,
facing
so
off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show. That
I
Street
think
Fighter
it's was it
Cross
four?
Exoprimal
It might be
collab
over
will
4
launch in the
hours.
fall with the game coming out on July 14th. But guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration.
Yeah, you'd
on
be.
the show
I don't know.
today. Check this
You'd
out.
be around for most of it if you're sticking around for a while, but
it's gonna be a fucking long ass day. What time does it? It starts at
it starts
8
at
or...
8 a.m.
Oh, fuck my life.
your time. 8 a.m. Pacific,
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah, fuck. Oh my god, Nicolas Cage!
Wow.
He gets his own game. Oh, Dead by Daylight. No. Wow.
Why?
He's like, anything he can get his hands on, he's like,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
That's right. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight in July. I mean, I don't know how this is gonna happen, but I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source.
Oh shit.
This man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award.
Oh my god.
Oh, is he here?
How do we step up Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, Nicolas Cage.
Welcoming to Summer Game
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Oh
He's like,
my-
I'm in video games now, guys. Hello, everybody.
Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game
Thank
world.
you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to a very, very cool club, everybody.
finally, I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta
Let's see if he's been in
how
any
did
other
this
video games,
come about? I
because
mean, some
there's
people
been
are
some
like, oh,
Ghost
maybe he'll
Rider
show up in
games.
Fortnite. Maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game. but Dead
I
by
know he's
Daylight,
in
I mean, how
this
does
like
this
Five Nights
happen?
at Freddy. No, it's I don't think it
a
is Five Nights at
museum of
Freddy's movie,
horror,
but
right? And when I make movies, one of my favorite
yeah,
genres.
and he doesn't
is
say much in
horror.
it.
And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing, and she made an appearance, in the game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. That's what, yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that, you know, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play?
So I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. And he's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your three other teammates.
Doesn't
who are
IMDb
survivors with you,
usually
and it's teamwork.
filter
You're working together to pull through.
video
and
games?
I like that.
Not that I know
And so
of.
that was a large reason
They
for wanting
should.
to do it as well. That feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have when you're choosing your skins, I even say always remember to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice.
So
that
we are fused.
Fully method, Nick Cage. I love it. I mean, this is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, you know, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family
Yep.
is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast,
Okay.
and that really put the
Nah.
pun intended.
What do you say?
He's like that really.
See,
He's
Dead
like, if
by
someone in his
Daylight to
family
me
was a
an
Dead by
opportunity
Daylight
to
fan.
branch
He's
out.
like, so that
I've
really
never
put the
been
hook
invited
in.
into this
Oh.
space.
No pun
I'm always
intended.
looking for new adventures.
'Cause
So
in the
this to me
game
was
it-
like, wow,
Yeah,
I
you
meet
hook-
a
yeah.
whole
Yeah.
new audience, meet a whole new audience, and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say, it took me nothing but a split second to say yes. And speaking about split seconds, what, excuse me, what I noticed, excuse me, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So
Yep.
that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game.
Yeah,
world.
more
Nick Cage,
games, Nick Cage.
Thanks, guys.
Nick, thank you so
I just want to
much.
like have a night where I just watch nothing but Nick Cage stuff.
Oh, be careful. There's the one episode of Community where Abed did that, and he became insane, and he started acting like Nick Cage. The professor's like, pace yourself. And, like nobody can watch that much Nick Cage.
On July 5th, and here's an exclusive first look.
Oh, let's
at
go.
Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think this is the first video game he's been in.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Great.
He's done voice acting work.
I like his outfit. Damn right I made it.
That's awesome.
No.
Anything
Was
goes
it
here at Summer Game
the
Fest.
no? It
Thank
was
you
the
very much,
the
Nick. Now, later
gaming
we'll see an
awards,
incredible
the
number
game
of video
awards
game
that one
adaptations.
kid went on
Back in
stage.
2019,
Oh,
The
the
Witcher
piece of
Legacy
shit?
was inspired by
Yeah,
the Witcher
yeah,
book
yeah.
series,
Yeah, we don't talk
featuring
about him.
the potential of
Yeah, yeah.
well-done adaptations, and
I was
later
like, was
this
it
month,
this? I'm like, no,
Season
it was,
3,
it was
Volume
the
1
other one.
arrives, and now it's time for the
He's
world
been
premiere
like
trailer
going to
introduced
other
by Henry
places and
Cavill
harassing
in the
people.
cast.
He's a little shit.
Yeah.
Like he needs to be stopped.
Yeah.
To share something with you.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher season
Like
3.
he was
Volume 1
he was trolling people at the writer strikes.
I think so. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck him.
Get ready watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer. for
So,
season 3 of The
so
Witcher.
Henry Cavill is coming back to be the Witcher.
I'm confused about that.
I think like it's the internet first of all, so like who knows how real or fake it really was, but for them to take him out would have been like the stupidest thing. So
Well,
I'm like,
so it was
Wasn't it
because
a
he didn't like the direction that season was going, and he had an offer from DC to return as Superman. So he's like,
yeah.
I'm gonna do Superman. Then DC leadership changed, and the guy in charge is like, hey, we're doing something else with Superman, and you're not gonna fit the role. And so he's like, damn, I lost both of my jobs.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I don't know what happened. So now he's back as the Witcher. Didn't they have a season where he was played by somebody else?
No, I think people were just
I'm pretty
trolling
sure.
that and throwing like stuff because like
I've seen behind the
season-
scenes stuff of the guy.
Really? Because this is season 3. I saw season 2 and he was in it.
Okay, yeah.
And that's, yeah. Right? What was I watching?
Oh.
You sure about this?
Are you?
I should play The Witcher 3.
Yeah, same. I've been everybody, like a bunch of people have told me to play it.
Yeah. Maybe that should be our new Sunday game, is us playing The Witcher.
It's a single player. Isn't it a single player game?
Yeah, but we can play it like together where it's like we're just talking about it and then going because like there's different things that happen.
Right.
So it'd be interesting to cooperatively play it. Because I did that with Tales of Symphonia with the one DJ Slacken where we played it at the same time. And then, but I think, did I beat it before he did? Maybe. I don't know, I forget. It's been so long now. But that's not like a multiplayer, we just played it cooperative, like together at the same time. Witches! Oh, it's a witcher!
So what season are they on right now?
3.
They're on 3. Okay.
I'll never get over how cute they look for monsters. And they're like, no, please don't.
Oh my god, the new Golem game is so fun.
I've heard.
Just like a boatload of fangs all up in your business.
Woo. This is Alan Wake 2. Or maybe not. The Witch Hunt.
It says here that The Witcher Season 4 will see the switch from Henry Cavill as Geralt to Liam Hemsworth. And I've seen
But
pictures of Liam
Yeah.
Hemsworth as Geralt.
But I didn't know he was acting anymore because I remember he retired because he'd gotten the news that he had the gene for Alzheimer's, and
Liam
so he
Hemsworth?
is that the older brother?
I think it's a younger one.
Oh, maybe not. Okay, if it's fucking
I
like which one?
I don't know.
I know you know what Liam is the younger one. Never mind. Yeah, because the Chris Hemsworth is the older one.
Yeah,
And
but I
he
didn't hear
is
anything about Chris Hemsworth retiring.
Yeah, no, he got the gene where it's like he's most likely to get like Alzheimer's, so he retired in order to spend more time with his kids and stuff like that, because he only has a
Okay.
limited amount of time before like his memory starts failing now.
He just did, I think he just did another movie, and then before that he did Thor, like the fourth
Yeah, I
Thor
think-
movie with his kids.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. It sucks, like, but I almost want to get that test done to be like, am I gonna get Alzheimer's?
I know. I think my grandmother had. Yeah, my grandmother definitely had it because her before she passed. She was like not remembering anything.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like at like when you're older too, it's like, you know. But,
There's a lot of extenuating circumstances with her too, and
Yeah.
this is not the place for me to talk about that. So
Yeah. But yeah, there is like a test that you can get, and it's like it looks at your genes, and then because there's these two types of things in your genes that basically indicate like how likely you are, and if you have both of them, then you're very likely to get it. Yeah. So that's what Chris Hemsworth like got or whatever, basically. So.
I'll be honest, the only thing I'm hyped for so far is the Prince of Persia side scroller.
Oh, I'm like, oh, what else is out there?
All these games look cool, I guess, but they're not like I'm not like jumping to play them.
Yeah, it's like, you know what, it's kind of been very, I don't know, like this year, there hasn't, like, what hype games have come out aside from like Zelda?
There's something else big other than Zelda, like before Zelda came out, I think. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Look at what games came out this year.
Remnant, woo!
All right, we have much more Summer Game Fest to come, including
It's a lot of remakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, I think a lot of people like.
Yeah, and then there was like Redfall from Microsoft, I think was another, but then that one kind of fell through.
No, that one,
too.
yeah.
to react to the news.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Everyone co-streaming the show
That came out this year?
Twitch,
Yeah.
YouTube, and other platforms. For those of you on Twitch, we also
Oh
have
yeah,
a
okay,
special
so that one
Warframe Twitch
was a big
drop,
one then.
a free Steinax Warframe.
A lot of stuff
once
is coming
a
out
month
soon,
for 30 minutes
so.
of the show. Now,
Yeah.
of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this
When
fan
is
base
Oxenfree
and
2
longtime fans
coming
of video
out? Please and thank
This
you.
year, July, I think. I think it's July.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
It's on my list, the free games list, because it's being published by Netflix and it's going to be on their service. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Classic Sonic is back.
Love it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know, I like the bit style art. But this is
as long
too,
as
I
the playstyle is good, like the same.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's 2D or 3D, but
Yeah, I feel like Sonic is great when it's 2D because
Yeah.
that it's just like for what the game is.
mm-hmm.
Oh, cool, different characters.
Mm-hmm.
Team up with friends. See, that's cool. Multiplayer.
Oh shit.
Now this is hype.
Yeah. If you like co-op side scrollers, I got a list of games we can play that I've been wanting to play.
Oh my god, I remember the water levels in Sonic.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of them. That's usually where I struggle, is the water levels.
Yeah, it's so terrifying. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 and you're like, no.
You fuck up and sink, and
Yeah, or you fall and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, and they slow down your movement when you're.
Yeah. Right. I remember playing that. It's like that. I think it's the 4th level or something, and there's a little bit you go underwater, but I always knew how to get back up, and I would just do my best to not ever go underwater.
Is it gonna be cross-platform?
That is the question.
How about that? A new standard for 2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new and legacy.
Are we Legacy fans? Is that how old we are?
Yeah.
April,
Yep.
Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see,
Honkai
the game
Star
is
Rail.
bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy
Free-to-play
RPGs.
game.
However, we don't just have a new peak.
I like how I find out about games based on if they're free at some point.
Yeah.
I wish this universe had a few more things to do. Don't you get
What is this? Genshin Impact?
Honkai,
Towerfall?
Honkai Star Rail.
Honkai. Oh, the other gotcha game.
I want more games to adopt this animation style that is outside of the genre.
Yeah.
Because I love it. It looks so good. But it's like, it's always games I don't want to play.
Yeah.
like I don't want to play this, no offense.
Yeah, but if it was like Spider-Man.
Oh, for sure. There's animated costumes you can get for Spider-Man. And they look
Nice.
sick, but they stand out. They don't fit inside that world.
Yeah.
Because it looks so weird, right?
Yeah.
There was an Ultimate Spider-Man game for the GameCube and PS2 that looked comic book style. It was kind of like kind of animated. Didn't look the best, but it looked different and unique.
I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz. Extra speed, too slow.
Later this year on PlayStation. All right, inspired by the story of Pinocchio, Liza P.
Liza
is a
P, yeah, that's
Soulstorm-like
right.
game from the team at NeoWiz, which is coming to Game Pass, PlayStation, and PC this year. Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
Is this
Liza,
the spooky one?
yeah, Liza P. The
Oh yeah, Liza Pie or Liza P. Yeah.
Liza P. Pinocchio. Where did we see this? Game Awards?
This is so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like Dark Souls meets Pinocchio.
I think so, yeah. The story is inspired by Pinocchio.
Yeah.
You know.
So there's gonna be Jeff Epstein in it then, right?
What?
Have you ever seen that where it's like in Pinocchio when there was like an insinuation about the Jepstein Island or whatever, or Epstein Island?
What?
You know
What
his
is
thing?
this?
Yeah, it's and it's the part where when Pinocchio, I think, does he become a real boy and then he gets sent?
Yeah.
Or no, he pretends to be a real boy and he gets sent to that island. And at one point they're like, yeah, like this is where they go and they don't come back as boys anymore.
What's Jeffrey Epstein have to do with Pinocchio?
Well, no, like when they get sent to that island, it's like Epstein Island or whatever the fuck. It was like this whole
Okay.
thing.
How's
Yeah.
how is that any
Because didn't he do
relation?
sex trafficking?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so that's what they're saying is that these kids get sent to his island to get trafficked or whatever. And
Okay.
stuff.
What does Pinocchio have to do with it?
Because Pinocchio goes to that island.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. Why you gotta ruin my childhood, Court?
Sorry. They were trying to tell us something when we were kids.
Jiminy Cricket, man.
Yeah. Yeah. This is made with Unreal Engine. Dragon Ball Z! Or Dragon Ball. It's Dragon Quest, isn't it? I bet it is. Or something similar. Maybe a new story.
It probably, I don't know. It looks like it could be original.
Yeah.
Desert World? Okay.
I need to really play no, not Crisis Core. Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
So this is a Mad Max setting? I like this little demon kid.
Yeah. Sandland. So it is an original thing.
Yeah.
On all platforms. Inoka?
Except for Switch.
Wow, rude. Come on, Nintendo.
Bandai Namco. Unreal Engine, so I don't know.
Get ready to become an unlikely hero
Switch wouldn't be able to
where you
handle it.
don't need to be human to save humanity.
maybe on the Switch 2. They're not ready to announce that yet.
Yeah.
Independent games are such an important part of the
By the way,
industry.
I'm
One of the
betting
things that's
Nintendo
really
Direct
cool to us at
Tuesday
Summer Games is
morning.
supporting those creators
You
as
think
well.
so?
I'm betting. I have like a strong belief it's gonna happen.
Devs from iam8bit and Double Fine with some
At
incredible indie
5
game
o'clock
reveals.
in the
Now, one of
morning.
the
It's gonna be
big
early in the
features
morning.
is
Yeah.
Annapurna
Always.
Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects.
What
Let's
are
see
they
how
gonna
many
have a
things we
showcase
grab
too?
in this little tease.
Annapurna Interactive is gonna have a showcase.
Stray?
Always
Stray
something.
2?
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Stray 2.
Yeah, that game was a hit.
Oh, another showcase, June 29th. All right.
Make sure you're writing this down.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there was like a Life is Strange visual novel type game. But I forget.
Yeah, and right. Why don't you? Oh my god. I wish they announced this stuff like ahead of time
What that was
instead of add another showcase.
later this month. All right, next we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console.
By the way,
MMO
like 2 weeks ago, I guess I somehow missed. There was a Humble Games showcase.
Oh.
Don't know how I missed that. So I might be doing like my own like recorded reaction later.
Yeah.
Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
You're like, no spoilers.
Like, I would have loved to see a Humble Games showcase. They make
Yeah.
great games.
This is an MMO. Too many. I mean, like, MMOs are sick. I love MMOs.
No, but I agree with you. Too many.
Yeah. Right?
So they're all time commitments. You can't make
Yeah.
time commitments when every game requires a time commitment.
Right?
This is why I like short games. You know, the short, great story games. Love them.
Yeah, I mean,
Play them,
like,
move on to the next one.
yeah, a good amount. Like, I'm trying to think. It's like, would like a 40-hour game be like a good time? Like, I think Zelda Ocarina of Time was like around that time. I remember my buddy was like, I could beat it in like in a day, and I was like, no,
I
you
think
fucking can't.
No, I think you
Like,
can.
if you can speedrun it if you do glitches and stuff, but you can't go past the dialogue and the cutscenes. You can't skip those. Back in the day, you couldn't skip those things.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
now
like
you have
that-
emulation.
Yeah, right? But it's like on the original console, I remember him
Yeah.
trying to do that, and I was like, you're not going to do it. And I think he barely got to the Temple of Time when he said that, oh, I could beat this in 6 hours. No, you can't.
I forget though. Once you beat that game, can't you replay it with the option to skip cutscenes?
Not Zelda.
Not Zelda. Okay.
They didn't have no new game plus till.
Yeah.
It wasn't a thing. I don't think till like GameCube. Because
Yeah.
I remember Tales of Symphonia had New Game Plus. And it
I
was
also
sick.
want to say hello to everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Jeff.
But on June
Hi,
19th,
Jeff.
Steam Next Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword-fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
Hear the battle call.
And you're the main character. Boom. Oh, is it another MMO?
They said free-to-play medieval action game?
Yeah. Just like with the names on top, they look like, or maybe they're just characters that you know. I feel like it seems to be like an MMO of some sort.
Did they say what time the Annapurna Interactive showcase was at?
3 p.m. I think, or something.
3 p.m. Pacific?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd have to check. Oh my god, what is this game?
This is, I think I've seen this before.
It's like Gang Beasts and
With
Humans Fall
animals,
Flat,
yeah,
but
yeah.
with animals.
Yeah, I've definitely seen this game before.
Yeah. Party animals?
Party Animals, yeah, that's right.
There was one, it was a battle royale game, and it was like something like that, and you're an animal and you just get guns and stuff like that, and you just shoot each other, and and you just drop in, and it was like the funniest fucking game.
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it, a lot of cool stuff will make its way to Dying Light Tuesday Human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest summers to date.
Oh.
What happened?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's stream.
Glitching.
Stream is glitching.
Crash Bandicoot. Rumble. Oh, I should get Cyberpunk again and then see what it's like with my new graphics card. Just to have it look nice and not terrible.
Game Pass.
Burr, burr, burr.
To the Samsung, yep, Samsung TVs. They need to expand that partnership if they want to get approval from.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great? By the way, Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and Engine, Neo Cortex's right-hand guy in season.
I'm looking up to see if Limited Run Games has announced their showcase yet. They have they're making a case or like a controller / case like dock thing for your Switch. So I think you like slide your Switch into it, and it makes it like a Switch Lite style device.
Yeah.
Weird.
Good to see you. Looking dapper as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alan
Well,
Wake
we are
2.
so excited because when you announced Alan Wake at the game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2020.
You said this year? What do you got to say for yourself now, sir? Imagine.
Everybady's delaying stuff.
I know it's been a long time coming for fans and for you.
13 years. Wow.
There is a demo of Liza P available
Quite a
right
journey,
now.
yes.
Interesting.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have 2 playable characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They are on their own separate terrifying journeys through 2 different worlds, and yet it's all connected. And the player gets to switch between them at given points in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we saw obviously at the PlayStation event you revealed Saga, the second character. Tell us a bit about her. She's in Bright Falls, and she's sort of living a narrative that Alan has written. Is that right?
Well, that's a good question.
You're gonna have to
ask
play the
going into
game.
this. So yes, we have Alan Wake, our title character, of course, trying to escape from the nightmare dimension of the dark place.
Yes.
And then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Okay. So how and they're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are
Dodge
going
the
to investigate
question.
a series of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story. Maybe written by a certain missing writer.
By the initials AEW.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So obviously, it's Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about. You said split 50-50. Do they have separate missions? How? Because I think you can play them in sort of different sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga, and it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game. This can be enjoyed as
cool.
Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, about the supernatural in this world. She will be going in very quickly. She has to learn to survive, and with that, all the players will be on that journey with her. And then we open up the experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out, and you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on.
Yeah, be going soon, Court, or
Yeah, in a bit. I mean, working from home, I can just switch off and go right to work.
There is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially. So we can't wait to see how these stories intertwine, I'm sure, throughout the experience. Today, though, I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game, right?
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is
I get to watch the raw footage, and then I get to go.
All right, cool.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it.
Woo!
So tell us, what are we going to see?
Supernatural forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Okay, with that, let's take a look at raw, unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
Definitely something I gotta play at some point. First game.
Yeah. That's like, it's like Alan Wake, and then apparently Control is like
Similar.
There's like, or not similar. It's like there's hints of that.
Oh yes, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I started playing Control because I remember I got it for free.
I need to play that
and
too.
Yeah, and so I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, right when you did one of your videos. Yep. That's the way to go. I know. I was like gonna buy it, and I was like, I feel like I have this game already. Like, where is it? It's just too spoopy. Even Control's scary. They're like, shoot people. I'm like, like, what if I don't want to?
Yeah, I just started Last of Us Part 2, like from my
Nice.
backlog. So like, slowly chipping away at it. So I'm gonna be continuing that.
Yeah, that's
next
yeah, it's a little bit longer than the first one, but yeah, that's a good game.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Shoot him in the face.
He's got a deer face.
Yeah. Oh. There you go. Headshots are effective.
Occultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
At least I get to miss the Fortnite wilds.
Wait, what? Oh
It's
yeah.
like in the, yeah. I'm
figured
just
that.
like, I'm like, am I missing anything? I'm like, oh, just Fortnite. Pff.
Yeah. Well, there's gonna be like all the major stuff is like right at the end.
Yeah.
They're gonna have like a one more thing big showcase at the end.
You'll have to let me know.
Yeah.
Tattooed heart.
I knew it would be here. Like I saw it.
I saw it in my dream.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
It's for us.
We were all trapped in a horror story. The horror story wanted us dead.
He's like, I wrote a book that comes to life as you read it. Here, check it out. No! October 17th. Nice.
Nice. Perfect time for that.
A long time coming, but Alan Wake 2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam and Remedy for that first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first look at the co-op campaign.
And that's where I'm gonna go.
All right. Cool. Thanks for
Thanks
joining,
for
Court.
having me. Yeah.
We'll
I'll let
see
you know
you
if I
soon.
can jump in, but yeah.
Yep.
All
Just
right.
jump in at any time.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement.
All right, everyone. Just me and you.
No, Captain.
And maybe well, Jordan's not going to be available for quite a bit, but he might join in at some point if he has the time today. And something come up, so couldn't join today. He will be here on Sunday though. So I don't know if Court's going to be here on Sunday, but me and Jordan will be here Sunday reacting to the Xbox showcase. For sure. Maybe PC gaming show.
Open the gates. Care to see who can slay more Xenos for the Chiron? I got a piece of that.
Do I gotta play a Warhammer game? I know like this is the hype one right now, you know? People are looking forward to this one. Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. They always have like the most like ridiculous titles too. I can't keep track of why there's so many Warhammer games. What is this? All of them. I played Vermintide 2. It's like the Left 4 Dead style game because it was a free weekend one weekend. That game was pretty good from what I played. Cool. Seen a lot of games in this kind of style at the Guerrilla Collective yesterday. A lot of cool looking games in that showcase. I do like the style. I'm beginning to like really like this style. Like pixelated look with like HD graphics and lighting and everything. It really stands out for sure. And the depth that's involved. Like it's 2D pixels, but it's the 3D space. Really cool. Yes, Your Grace. I think this was on the... Yes, Your Grace, yeah. No, it wasn't part of the Guerrilla Collective.
Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
It's like a lot of horror games this year.
We gotta be ready.
Oh, come on, Bon Jovi. Yeah.
Nobody half-asses it this time. Ruby.
On my mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hell yeah. Awesome. So it's a zombie game? This sort of has like Dead Rising vibes, but like crazy. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando.
More unexpected collaboration. Sean Carpenter and Saber with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those zombies made it? All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
Okay. Nicolas Cage.
Swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age is upon us. Gods have mercy on those who would stand in our way. A mad dog understands the yank of the leash and the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Friends, allies, to my side. Let us usher in a new dawn. This city is mine.
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies? You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Woo. Yeah, we got like another hour on the Summer Game Fest. Fest? I don't know why I said Fest.
This fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac
Woo!
are set to bring Spider-Man
Hell yeah!
exclusively to PlayStation 5.
Fuck yeah.
Sounds like you guys are a little hyped, so to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac. Brian, thanks for coming by.
I just played Miles Morales twice. I played it over to get the to try to get the platinum.
You know, here it is. I mean, it has 2 on the box for a reason, because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
And also Mary
Peter and Miles, we're so excited about this.
2 Spider-Man and Mary
experience you
Jane.
guys are doing with these sort of 2 characters. We saw some great gameplay at the PlayStation Showcase, but I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game.
There's more than two.
There are more. There are more.
There are several.
Main ones, but we have some new art to show of. We obviously Craven. We got the reveal at the PlayStation event.
Craven and
tell us
Venom.
a bit about him and how he factors in.
Craven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or tech. He's just the best hunter.
I
in the
mean,
world.
some
He's
games
coming
he
to New York
is.
for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of the Marvel characters
Like
that live in New York City?
Shattered
So
Dimensions,
Peter
he
Miles
kind of had that
and others. He's on the hunt.
ability with the
And
tablet.
others, ...
Yes. Yes.
But Venom also, obviously, Symbiote is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay.
Damn, it looks good.
Good reaction to the art.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this, can you tell, is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell, what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or?
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Flash
our
Thompson?
goal was to tell an original story, something you haven't seen.
Oh, wait, it's Harry Osborn. That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
We love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out.
It's Harry Osborn,
who's
right?
Venom. You have to play the game to see how it goes.
Well, they teased it was Harry Osborn.
Okay. There's a bit of a tease. Now, obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage.
Oh,
that
this
showed
game's gonna be so good.
Was, how that is going to really impact.
I might need to buy a PS5 if I want to play it
Tell
sooner
us a bit
than
about that and
waiting
how
for it
the
on PC.
gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So it's not just what happens in gameplay; it's what happens, how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah, I mean, you saw some of that, and there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
I mean, the city
right?
is pretty much doubled in size. So it's
Wow.
Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at speeds way faster than they were before is really awesome.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past few years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall 2023, and I think we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Oh my god. Damn.
Nailing it. October 20th. Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for.
I might need to buy a
I know you got a lot of
PS5.
work to do. Wrapping up the game, and we'll check it out in October. Thanks, Brian. We got our date. All right. Now let's take a look
Feel
at
like I'm gonna
Power World,
sneeze.
a multiplayer open-world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called POW, who can also.
Oh,
fight
Power
in
World.
words,
Oh, it's
kinda
such a
like
shame
Pokemon
Court's
Guns,
missing this.
and
All right,
then
you're gonna have
we're
to
gonna
like
look
clip
at the
this out for
Land of
Court.
Morning Light, a new expansion to Black Desert Online, which recreates the mythical
Black
fairy
Desert.
tale
Oh, Court's missing all the games.
Ocean Dynasty, and some huge bosses too.
Yeah, Power World looks crazy. It's Pokemon with guns, pretty much. This is going to be our Sunday game at some point. If it's multiplayer, I don't know. What a crazy idea. See, I would love this like big 3D world for Pokemon. And like this is like the first game that's like tackling that. I guess aside from like Monster Hunter kind of feel, I guess. But this is not what I want. It's like let's throw guns into the mix and start like shooting all the Pokemon and then also make the Pokemon shoot guns. Yeah, right there. I definitely gotta show Court. So that's gonna be what they said. It was like early 2024. So we're gonna get a Pokemon game or we're gonna get the Pokemon DLC in probably the fall or whatever. I'm sure we'll play that together, and then it'll lead into Pal World, and when we might play Pal World together on our own personal streams, not for Spawn Trap. We do our own streams together. Already done. I know we already
Our
have
story
Black
is
Desert,
more
but
than what hobbits and elves know. It is time we told it ourselves. With hammer and axe, we mine and scout. Across Middle-earth.
oh, it's the Lord of the Rings game.
Yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach. Moria. Fellow dwarves, rally together. It's time we took back our home.
Return to Moria. Let's see where this QR code leads us. I know it's an ad, but that's too quick. My camera was flipped. I had to flip my camera. By the time that happened, the QR code was gone.
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
All right. Final Fantasy? Allergies. Doesn't help that our air quality is crap right now. This why this game looks like 3 games in one. The cutscenes look like a PS5 game. The combat looks like, I don't know, a PS4 game. And the actual like overworld and stuff looks like a fucking Android game.
Free registration for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has just started, and users will have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy...
Oh.
No. Today during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. Get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest. Plus, get the chance to win a Final Fantasy 16.
It's probably the funniest moment in the show right now.
Stay in your game. Yep, we got you. All right. Now, here's a look at the game we debuted last year at TGA. Banishers Ghosts of New Eden, the story of 2 ghost hunters in the haunted wilds of North America.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Don't nod. Okay, cool.
We are banished.
Oh yeah, this game.
We end
We didn't see much from this game. It was a quick little like cinematic thing. The last time.
We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red.
Yeah, this was at the Game Awards, I think.
I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful. I banish you. Death to the dead. Do we kill? To be together again.
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
Banishers, yeah, that's right. Looks kind of cool. I missed what over there cheering about.
ある人物を警護していただきます。頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。大丈夫か？
ええ。お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか？
到着まで3分。何があった？
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃこれから起きることは全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。
Oh. Cool. It's like, where's Sega Showcase? I feel like they've already had like enough to like put in the showcase here.
Stanley, it is 7:32 a.m. I hope you have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Basic Capsule 12, come in. You there, Stan? Green across the board. Looks like we're good. Definitely a leak here, Tim. What? How long has it been now? 3 years. 2 months and 17 days. What sort of operation are they running down here? He shouldn't be here. Someone there? This doesn't make sense. Someone else down here. No. Dad, are you there?
Interesting.
It's a beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next,
Okay.
Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall, along with Warzone Mobile.
Of course.
Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone, launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
The song was on Shang-Chi, right? That's Call of Duty. Yeah, this isn't Shang-Chi. Hang on.
Season 4 next week. Today is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turns 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 at some point at a game, Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars.
My allergies always kick in when I stream. It's so weird.
Here today, inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
Oh, damn. Look at that. Holy shit. Cool.
And here it is. The Porsche.
I want to see that red one. This is the one that's kind of red.
But you can enter for a chance to win one right now at Porsche Xbox.
Xbox does these limited edition Xbox sweepstakes all the time. Never win any. I've entered so many different ones, but
all right. Next,
they do these
Phoenix
constantly.
Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre.
Hey, farm.
Like a cozy game.
This is.
Classics like Animal Crossing and
Is this one of the wholesome games? I think.
For Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look at Fae Farm.
Dear
Okay.
friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well. Days pass so quickly. Before I know it, they turn into seasons. It's been a breath of fresh air. I think we found a way to get cozy and settle in. But there's something more I've been itching to explore. Realms where magic comes to meet us. As long as we're prepared, we can face anything. So, what do you say? There's so much yet to discover. Are you ready?
Damn, that was a big reaction. Was not expecting that.
Promise Variety, there it is. Fae Farm and
Promise
Mortal Kombat,
Variety.
same show, only at Summer Game.
Okay.
Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben? Man, you guys have been on fire.
I need to try that game again.
Awards when you won Best Mobile Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made, and some new game modes. Yeah.
Yeah, new game. Is that a segue, Ben?
Certainly, yeah. I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have a new game mode coming next week. It's Conquest mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience and some exciting new rewards. But you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben.
I have tried it briefly, but it was at a time where like I couldn't focus and like learn how to play the game properly, so I forgot how to play the next time I opened it.
Listen, I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah. Fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff. But sometimes, sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap.
Okay, I don't have
Ah.
a real hand of cards here, but
This guy,
that's
Pro ZD, I think his name is.
in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Labuntus 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets plus 2
Medusa.
power. And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
No, you're just being mean.
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and Ascendant, and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your cashback rewards on everything from Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
Arthur, I have sacrificed everything to save your kind. From an ancient evil. Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked. And you may prove worthy of your legacy.
We got half an hour left. I want to see some bangers. There's some pretty sweet announcements. Honestly, the biggest thing that I'm excited for on this list is the first game they showed, which is the Prince of Persia game. That game looks sick.
Wayfinders, do you remember the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us.
This world needs champions.
Fortnite? No. What is this? Unreal editor for Fortnite. What? Interesting.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
Sorry, I'm like coughing and stuff right now. It's just because I went out in the toxic air today.
What do you say, guys? One more game?
Good morning, scavenger. Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that That could be of value to Scavax.
Captain's log, stardate 43152.4. Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile territory, and the crew is standing by in case they have contact.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
We're just getting like.
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023.
Why?
It's Will Arnett here.
Okay.
Yeah. Right?
Okay.
Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're
Oh.
really excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th. And I'm very excited to share a sneak peek of the character of Sweet
finally.
Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing. Hope you enjoy
Oh, he
it.
voices
Check it
Sweet
out.
Tooth. It's a weird take on Twisted Metal.
Who hasn't dreamt of duplicating oneself in order to multitask? This new hack and slash
Yeah,
game
that'd be
with a
nice.
tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the Time Shift Warrior, coming later this year to PC.
Oof.
Goddess of time. Receive my light, Lisfunga. Let this power flow through you, and fight again alongside your past selves. I'm here again. That's another me. I look good. I rewind. I begin again, but with another me to fight with.
You're coming with me.
I'll write this one down. Kind of has like Transistor-ish vibes, which I liked. This looks like a cool game mechanic.
And crush these demons. Onwards. I can feel that there are more.
Very cool independent game. All right, next up
Yeah,
is a
they're
brand
cool.
new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS in a fantasy setting, kind of like Doom with magic. It also has a great
Oh,
cast
this was,
led by Darren Barnett as the main character Jack, and he joins us now. Hey, Darren.
Hey guys.
Great to have you with
How you
us.
doing? Thank you.
This is such a cool game.
Oh, this
super
wasn't
high
that Guerrilla
production
Collective.
value, spectacular gameplay. Tell us about the guy you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I am playing the main character Jack, as seen behind me. He is a battle mage that controls all three forms of magic, triple threat. He's brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's the gameplay, as we've seen, is just so fast-paced. There's so much action in it, with all the spells, the spell casting, and the magic. What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle mage, Jack, comes in? He sort of becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he kind of comes from nothing. He's, I guess they call him a street rat is what he was. But he, during a time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an Everwar fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors in this incredible, really high production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah, so this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself confronting Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this game, and trying to end the Everwar. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild, so let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from Immortals of Avium, which comes out this summer for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
Sandrax literally pushed us to the edge.
Yeah, we've seen this
Everyone
game.
that can fight
This was at PlayStation, wasn't it?
and we're still losing.
I don't have too much time left on the showcase. Where are the bangers? The bangers, Jeff.
North by northeast. 5
And this game looks kind of cool.
We'll catch him, so.
Get to the control room and protect Selko. Zendara and I will hold off the Rashanians down here.
Got it. Gotta get to the control room.
Okay, this game does look kind of sick.
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you.
You're what's called a triarch. The Pentasod has gifted you with the ability to manifest all 3 colors of magic.
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that
that's
constantly
soon.
reinvents itself is Fortnite. And tomorrow, Chapter 4 Season 3 Wilds launches. And today, Summer Game Fest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast, hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover. And of course, there's a whole new Battle Pass lineup where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
Transformers? Crazy to think about the journey that Fortnite's been through up to this point. They're in Jurassic World. Yeah. Little mini Optimus. It's so weird, Optimus Prime.
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow. Well, finally, guys, it's time to get to our grand finale.
Oh, they're already at the final
And it is
game?
a deep honor for me to present this game. What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases. The rumors were true.
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster, caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2. Amidst
Final
the wreckage
Fantasy.
of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
Oh my god, is this Final Fantasy?
It is Final Fantasy. Welcome back.
It's barely hanging on.
To be honest, you didn't really miss much, but they did show off some Black Desert stuff.
What's Cloud been doing these
And
Where's he
Black
been?
Desert Online?
yeah, Black Desert.
Asking me
And
this?
Pal World, sorry. I don't know if you've ever seen anything from Pal World. It's like Pokemon with guns.
Cloud was never in the 5 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that. Yeah.
So now this is their big finale. It's Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I like happened to tune in and I was like, oh my god, it's Final Fantasy.
According to Hojo,
Yeah, Jeff opened up. It was like, this is like one of the most anticipated games. The rumors were true.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So finally they're making the next one.
Yeah.
Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now?
Also, I've been like coughing and sneezing all stream.
Oh no.
I feel like
Gotta make
it's
sure
my
your windows and
allergies.
stuff are closed.
I'm in the
the
basement.
smoke, right?
Yeah. I'm in the basement. It's just my allergies kicking in. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Angered it more like.
Yeah, I can't wait for the next one because it was a really good game.
Yeah.
Like gameplay, really great. She's still a Turk. Yeah, because it'll be interesting to see where they take it now that they've changed the course of the original.
How long is the first one? Would you say?
Like 20-ish hours, I would say.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't long. You could do a lot of the side quests and stuff, but it's like nothing crazy.
Okay.
But it's not a very long game.
Into the very depths of your soul.
I might play it one day. I don't know.
Yeah.
Those you hate,
Have you played the original?
No.
No?
those you love.
Is the original longer or shorter?
It's longer.
It's longer. I figured. Yeah.
Yeah.
Murdered my dad. You burned my village.
I know everybody loves the original, but
So,
Yeah.
who is she?
Dun dun dun.
Cool.
Rebirth. Okay, back to work.
All right.
See ya.
There you have it. That was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024 to PlayStation 5. Nomura-san, thank you so much. All right. And that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest, our live showcase. But that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles,
We're not
including
doing that.
Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on
We're doing that.
Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from iam8bit and Double Fine, which
Yep.
celebrates the independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour.
Cool.
We'll see you this summer, later this summer on August 22nd for Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you soon.
All right, so not a bad showcase. There were some, you know, I'm keeping notes. I don't have a notebook anymore right now. I was out today. I should have bought one. I wouldn't have had the time though. I was already short in time when I went out. Honestly, the first game that they showed, Prince of Persia, a side-scrolling game, looked awesome. Definitely looking forward to that. I need to play through the Prince of Persia games as well. Those are on my backlog. I did buy Sands of Time in the GameCube era. It was like late in like my time of playing the GameCube. So like that was the game. I was like, oh, this is cool. I'll play it, and then like other stuff came out. Like I had the Xbox 360 and a whole bunch of other shit. So I never ended up actually playing Sands of Time. So that is something. Actually, no, that's not true. I started the game and then I just never continued it. So I know that they're doing a remake now, and they're doing Day of the Devs right now. Or yeah, there's some cool games, but like I don't think there was the bangers. We didn't get the bangers. Sorry, Jeff. What do we got here? Got some Cuphead. So, yeah, this for the YouTube video, I think we're cutting it out here. I might archive these videos into separate things. So, hope you enjoyed our reaction here. We're going to be going to the Day of the Devs now. So, that will be its own separate video, I think, on YouTube. So, go watch that. If you're watching live, stick around. I will continue watching for Day of the Devs.